Good morning. So, how to stop self-sabotage? Quite busy on this road. Anyway, on a morning walk, thought I'd jump on and go through self-sabotage, which comes up a lot. Like, I'm going to chat with people who are thinking about starting, I sabotage a lot. Start off with good intentions, then I just self-sabotage. Now, I'm not going to give you a secret for this, as I always talk about. I'm just going to talk about things that just conversations that I actually have with people, the research shows. So self-sabotage is a funny one, because you could argue that and question whether it actually exists. Like, does self-sabotage actually exist? Because when you think about why we make decisions, we make a decision based on the perceived costs and the perceived benefits of that choice. Hey Teresa, how are we doing? If you're coming in, give me a hello. If you're on replay, drop a replay below. Let me know that you've watched it. If you find this helpful, by the way, like, share it. And if you haven't had my free Christmas survival guide yet, with our cravings guide, eating out guide, just comment below and I'll send that over to you. Anyway, so if you think about why we make a choice, hey Mary, you've got the perceived costs and the perceived benefits. Now, grab a pen and paper for this, and most people won't. Most people won't do this, and it's a shame because it doesn't work first time. It might not work first time, it might not work second time, it might not work third time. But the more aware you get of this stuff, the better choices you're going to make. And we can do all the intermittent fasting, all the ketogenic diets, all the low-calorie diets, all the fast 800 diets. But if we're not aware of our habits and our lowest level of training, which we fall to when stress hits, January hits, it's dark, it's gloomy, and you haven't got nice twinkly Christmas lights to look forward to and see, it becomes hard because we fall to that. We thought it'd be easy in January, but it doesn't. Anyway, back to self-sabotage. So grab a pen and paper, write down the habit that you want to get a handle on. So what's the habit that you really want to change right now and get a handle on? Whether it's smoking, whether it's binge eating, whether it's comfort eating, whether it's weight loss, sticking to something, whether it's getting into more of an exercise regime to help with muscle, energy levels, fitness levels, doing more of what you want to do. Write that down. What's the key one behavior that you want to get a handle on right now? Number 2, what changes? What happens 5 years from now if you don't get a handle on this? What happens 5 years from now if you don't get a handle on this? Because this is like the ghost of Christmas future. We often think that, I can just do it tomorrow, There's only so many tomorrows. And we sometimes don't think about that. And we just think, it'll be easier tomorrow. But actually, it gets a little bit harder tomorrow. Every time you put it off tomorrow, it's a little bit harder. Number 3, what are the costs of doing this? Like, what are the costs to you of smoking or binge eating? What are the costs? Whether that's time, whether that's money, whether that's energy, whether that's sleep, whether that's health related. What are the costs of doing it? Just list them down. No judgment in this, just list them down. Number 3, what are the benefits of doing this? And we often don't think, there's no benefits of smoking, there's no benefits of comfort eating chocolates, sweets, whatever it is you want to get a handle on, or putting off exercise, but there will be. I got an extra 10 minutes in bed by putting off exercise, that's a benefit. By smoking, it means I take breaks from my desk. Not me, but this is what people have said. It means that I actually just feel relaxed. It takes my mind off things. By comfort eating, it tastes good. Just note them down. What are the benefits of doing it? Because there are benefits. And remember, every decision we make, we just perceive, if we've made that choice, we've obviously perceived the benefit is more rewarding than the drawback. Now what we need to consider is ask this question: which choice would make you most satisfied? Which choice would make you most satisfied? No judgment again, just look at the cost, look at the benefits. Which choice would make you most satisfied? And then make the choice that you want to make. It doesn't have to be short-term gratification. It doesn't have to be long-term fulfillment. You can note it down. You can go, what one is actually giving me short-term gratification? What one's giving me long-term fulfillment? Take this walk this morning. Did I want to go on this walk this morning? 100% no. Cold, it's dark. But this has actually given me short-term fulfillment. Even though it will also give me long-term fulfillment, it's actually given me short-term gratification. Because cold, it's refreshing, I'm outside, I'm now awake, feel good, and it's headspace as well, which is really nice. So not only is it good for health, fitness, we know that, but it's also that mental side of it as well. And I've had a few comments from this past week, especially, maybe it's because of Christmas and everything, where people have said, you know, I really didn't want to come in today to do the workout. I really didn't. But I did it, and I felt so much better from it. My energy levels, everything was just so much better. And I was like, yeah, it's fascinating. That's completely normal to feel like that. It's completely normal to have little energy and say to yourself that, oh, I don't feel like doing it. But we have to act based on how we want to feel rather than how we currently feel. That's how we're going to get the results. To be that person that we want to be 6 months from now. And it's interesting because we think that there's something wrong with us perhaps when we get up and we're not like raring to go, but actually, again, that's quite normal. That's when it's hard to do. It is hard to do. But when you act based on how you want to feel rather than how you currently feel, that's where you'll get the results. Anyway, I hope that helps. Any questions, as always, just let me know and I'll see you soon. Take care.